What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is the T.S. Madison Experience, Season 1, Episode 8. It is the season finale, y'all. So, we pick up where we left off with Madison is still talking to her dad, trying to get her dad to understand, listen, I need you to respect me enough to address me as Madison. I'm not Tim. I'm not son. I'm not boy, dude, man. And he was like, listen, that is just hard. Like, it's hard. And she said, I get it, it's hard, but this is what I need from you. I need you to respect me enough. You want me to call you Pops? I'm going to call you Pops. But I need you to call me Madison. And he finally does. I mean, I feel like it took everything out of him to do it, but he finally did it. He finally did it. And I feel like they came to a very tentative beginner's stage. Like, there is not full understanding. There is not full, acceptance. But I feel like it's a very beginner stage. Now, the problem, though, is when Maddie got to walking off, he asking her for money. So, I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway. They waiting to leave. They on their way from Miami, and her brothers come by to say goodbye. And she sort of has the same conversation where her brothers like, listen, I went and talked to my dad. Now, Miss Maddie is not here. Whatever happened between Maddie's dad and Miss Mary, baby, she is not here for it, okay? She is still visibly upset when that man's name even come up. She was like, he wasn't never no man. He wasn't never there for you. He ain't never do nothing. He ain't do right by you. I don't have nothing to do with him. And Maddie was like, Mama, I get it, I understand, but he my daddy. Like, I'm just trying to have a good relationship with both my parents. And so she talks to her brother. She say, listen, I know y'all love me, but I need y'all to respect me. Like, and her brother said, listen, I respect you. He said, if we didn't respect you and love you, we wouldn't come to your shows. We wouldn't brag about you to our friends. She said, yeah, but the brother stuff, the Tim stuff, like, I can't be out here being an advocate for trans rights, and at home I'm still letting y'all call me by my dead name. She said, I'm getting ready to legally get my name changed. She said, I never did it before because I never thought it was a big deal. She said, but now I see it is, and I really need y'all to respect it. And they were like, but we don't do it in public. They said we only do it when we at home amongst ourselves, but when we out in public, we call you Madison. And it was like they didn't understand, like, it was almost like that's your stage name, but privately this your real name. And I feel like they're not understanding that this is her name, and that Tim is dead. Tim is her dead name. Tim is dead. But they agreed to do it. They accepted it, and they agreed that that's what they would do. And even before they left, they were calling her Madison. So, they get on the bus, they get on back home, honey. They get home, they get in the house, and Legra's there waiting for them to get them a tour of the basement. Baby. Now, Maddie said she spent $64,000 on that basement. It was worth. The only thing that's messed up, and we're going to get to that in a second, but the baby, it was beautiful. I mean, because remember, she wants to do the full variety show. So she's got a little mini kitchen in there for her cooking segments that she does with King David. She's got the Queen Supreme Court with the huge screen behind her. Beautiful desk that's big enough for 3 people, for her whole crew to sit there when she has the full, crew, Miss Sophia and Funky and all of that. Of course, she's got the green room area. She's got storage space. It is nice. The only problem, and Chi said it when he first went down there, he said, it's an echo down here. The only problem, and this is what I don't understand. You knew you were building a studio for the purposes of recording. They ain't put the right insulation in there. Like there's certain insulation that goes in, like when you building like a recording studio. They ain't put the right insulation in the walls to absorb that sound. Now, I'm not no engineer. I'm just saying. But that's the only problem. So they get it. So when they go into the green room area, who was sitting in the green room waiting for her? but Miss Tiffany New York Pollard. So Tiffany is there, and Maddie is just happy. Maddie can't be any happier because Tiffany is finally there, and they having a whole moment, honey. And she tells Tiffany about the show. You know, Loudon in person. Is it Loudon in person with T.S. Madison? I think it is. Um, and so, you know, Tiffany is like, listen, I'm here for it. I'm here to help you get it done. So she has a meeting with Legra and with the talent scouts that she was talking to. And they're like, listen, we need this demo. Like, we think this is a great idea for the show. You've toned down the raunchiness a little bit. We think this is a really good idea that can work, but we need something. We need something in our hands so we can shop this around. We need it like ASAP. And so Maddie is like, oh my goodness, I need to get it together. And so she brings the crew. She's got Funky Dineva and Miss Sophia coming through. She's got Tiffany there. She brings in Hope to talk. They do a segment on trans rights. They do like a mini After Dark segment. And they do a Queen Supreme Court segment. I mean, they do the whole kit and caboodle, right? And they got it in. I mean, I don't know if this was over a series of a couple of days or whatever, but they get it in. But let me rewind a little bit. Baby, when they was getting ready to do that After Dark, that damn Chi-Chi came downstairs as LaWanda, and he brought his little sister, what is it, Taywanda. That damn Oliver Twixt done put himself a wig on, and one of them in a bodysuit and a fanny pack, baby, and some makeup. Listen, it was hilarious because they were having themselves a little pajama party while Madison was trying to convince Tiffany to do the After Dark, because you know Tiffany man ain't here for it. He wasn't really feeling her doing no After Dark segments. He wasn't here for it, okay? But they, you know, they had fun with it. So they filmed all the segments, and everything went well. I mean, they got it done. You know, it was a little bit bumpy here and there. Miss Sophia was 2 hours late. Funky Dineva was digging in her shit when she walked in the door. But Miss Sophia give it back as good as she get it. And it was nice, right? All the different segments came together. Until it was time to edit. Until it was time to edit. Oliver stayed up all night trying to edit everything together. And that is when they realized they had that echo, that sound. He said, T.S., I can't do nothing with it. Like, the sound is horrible. And of course, she's disappointed and dejected. And Oliver said, listen, I can clean it up as best I can, and I can give you some snippets, but it won't be the full show. It'll be enough for you to take to, you know, the manager and let them look over it. But it won't be a full kit and caboodle because it ain't enough here for me to save. And she was disappointed. You know, she said, if we couldn't use any of it, I would really be pissed. But the fact that Oliver, who I told y'all he the best in the land, the fact that he said that he can save something and give me something, I at least can take a product and we can build on it and we can go back and we can fix whatever's going on with the sound and all that good stuff. And so Oliver said he hadn't slept in 27 hours. By the time Maddie get there, it had been 27 hours, honey. But he gets enough together for a rough cut, and they call the crew together and they go through the rough cut, and everybody is enjoying it except for Maddie, baby. Maddie is like, listen, I'm just trying to make sure I hear everything so I can judge everything with a critical eye. And when it was over, everybody thought it was pretty good. Everybody thought that it was pretty good. You know, everybody thought that they had done a pretty good job. Maddie didn't think it was perfect, but again, she was definitely happy with what Oliver was able to put together, and they were able to present it. To the talent scout. The talent scout thought it was pretty good, and we also found out that she got an email from, was it HBO Max, I think it was, where they are putting together a new dating show that's going to have like a little bit of like an After Dark type raunch to it, and they're interested in Maddie hosting. So again, Maddie said, listen, I told y'all, I know my brand. I know who I am. I know what people want to see from me. And yes, I'm going to clap back sometime. Yes, I'm going to be a little raunchy sometime. Yes, I might talk a little bit about sex too much. But that is what people want to see from me. And I'm okay with giving them that. And so I'm not sure what the status is of that whole thing, but I'm definitely here for it. I'm looking forward to it. She did release, she had a premiere on her YouTube channel of the show, the final cut of the show. So you guys can go over there and watch that. That was, I think it was right after the show they did that. So I'm hoping we get a season 2, honey. This was season 1. I know I want to see more shenanigans and foo la la from the crew. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.